we're concocting a Prohibition-era drink known as the bee's knees. Let's get into it. This particular drink has gin, honey syrup, and lemon juice. Beautifully combined, shaken, iced down to be the bee's knees. So without further ado, as I always say, let's get right into this. We're gonna start with the bottom portion of our shaker. We're gonna go with some gin, specifically 2 ounces of gin. I use a London dry gin, one that I purchased from Trader Joe's at $14.99 a bottle here in Chicago. It's Peerage London dry gin. It's beautiful, very good, very tasty. So 2 ounces right into the bottom portion of our shaker. We're gonna go with 3/4 of an ounce of honey syrup. Honey is going to be beautiful in this drink because honey has a very unique taste. And you probably guessed it. Now we're talking about honey. The name of the drink is the bee's knees. Well, the bee's knees, that was a term, that was a slang originally way before Prohibition. It was actually kind of like a dull, like it's not important kind of thing. That's what that connotated. But then it evolved. And during the Prohibition, the bee's knees, the slang as it is, became sort of like the cat's whiskers. It was a way of saying, you're the best. So with the slang put that way, the bee's knees, you gotta come up with a cocktail for it. What better way than to use honey? Honey is produced by bees. All right, so we got our honey in there, we have our gin in there. Now we need some lemon juice. Specifically, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. Okay, now as always, we need to shake this down for 3 reasons: mixing it, diluting it, and chilling it down. So let's get to it. Get some ice in this shaker. Always make sure you get a nice tight seal on this shaker because sometimes it can pop open and you don't want to waste what you have, right? Who cares about getting it on you? You don't want to waste it. Tight and shake. You know it's done because it forms a nice frost on the outside of it and it's very cold to the touch. Oh. And as always, we're gonna use a pre-chilled glass. So let's get this drink in the glass. Tap for good measure. And there it is, the bee's knees. But as I always say, no drink is complete without a beautiful garnish. Not every drink, but this one for sure. We're gonna put a nice dehydrated lemon wedge, which I've dehydrated myself. And maybe in a future episode, I will be doing a how to dehydrate citrus. I just need your feedback. So hit like and subscribe. We're gonna just float this right on top of this drink. Beautiful. Folks, the bee's knees. I can smell the honey from here. Smelled it well. I opened that up and it just kind of hit me along with the botanicals from the gin. I'm excited for this because it's a Prohibition drink, and who doesn't like Prohibition drinks? That's when the good stuff was created. I mean, this particular drink was created to mask the potency of bathtub gin.
Got a little bad news for you, Eddie.
Yeah, what?
Little price hike. It's up $1 a bottle from here in.
Oh, you don't say. No kidding. Well, you're not gonna make a suck out of me, nobody else is. I can make this tiger sweat myself. I got a bathtub, too. Come on, Jenny.
Honey and lemon juice really grab this gin and create something palatable, in my opinion. Right away, getting that lemon. lemon that's sort of been wrapped in that honeycomb. It's very, very good. The honey that I have is a lavender honey, so like I'm getting a little bit of the lavender as well, which I think plays nicely with the whole drink. It is bright, citrus forward. That lemon really gives you that nice tang. But to balance that out, that honey rounds it. It not only rounds it and balances it, it gives it character. It makes this drink build in your mouth. At the front, you're tasting just really potent lemon citrus, and then you start tasting the botanicals from the gin, and then it's rounded off with the beautiful taste of honey. This drink is dangerous because had I been back in the Prohibition at a speakeasy, being able to order one of these, that would be dangerous grounds, my friends. All right, guys, if you liked what I did, if you like what I'm doing here, please like this video. Better yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Sipping Bird. Make sure that you hit that bell notification icon so that you can get notifications of my latest content. And by all means, use the comment section if you want to see something or if you have a comment to leave. I appreciate it. Until then, cheers, guys. And as always, everyone, Mocha's making a cameo. Aren't ya?